Welcome to my analytical breakdown of the series finale of Inanimate Insanity. Okay, so Adam's ARG may have confirmed that it's not the end, but for a bit there it seemed like it, right? For a while, we talked about the possibility of Inanimate Insanity ending similarly to how you see this episode end. But there is simply more to the story. MePhone has still not truly faced Cobbs. These two haven't even seen each other face-to-face, in person, since before MePhone left MeCloud to make Inanimate Insanity in the first place. So how fitting that the next time they meet is when Inanimate Insanity has been, in a sense, unmade. Sure, the memory of it is still there, but everything is gone. Inanimate Insanity 2, Episode 17, is an episode that races to the conclusion of everyone and everything being erased, until nothing stands between MePhone and Cobbs anymore. Once the twist was revealed at the very end of Episode 16 that MePhone created the contestants, there was no time to lose. Killing off a character as major as Test Tube within 2 minutes of this episode starting was a choice that I made to immediately warn viewers that no one was safe. Things fall apart quicker and quicker. People are getting taken out like crazy. But each time someone disappears, the question lingers, were they ever even real at all? Or were they just fun ideas?
It was just a cute idea.
This to me is certainly an episode about what's real and fake, but there's another layer below that I feel like people aren't really talking about. It's less obvious. This layer does, though, connect directly back to this theme of real and fake. And that is the theme of apologies. Because apologies are what stand between the truth and a lie. And arguably, nobody has something bigger to apologize for in this episode than MePhone 4. Well, except Cobbs, but, he's not apologizing anytime soon, now is he? MePhone 4 wants to apologize for the pain he's caused the contestants by, creating them for the sole purpose of competing in his reality show. But he never really does he? He makes a lot of excuses, defending himself, or just straight up hides the truth entirely. The closest he comes to giving an apology is when he asks Toilet this.
Toilet, if you can find knife and suitcase, just pass the message down that I'm sorry.
But he's not even really saying sorry directly to anyone's face. He could, and should, say sorry to the whole crowd standing in front of him. He could and should say sorry to Toilet himself, actually. But he doesn't. And now, he's lost his chance. And even when Knife and Suitcase get this secondhand apology from Toilet, all Knife has to say is
that it?
Now, when Toilet makes a mistake of using what he thinks is a simulator and consistently fails a video game-like scenario of helping contestants when in reality he's killing contestants, to his credit, he was very forthcoming about his mistake. Once he realized what he was doing, he crucially went to every effort that he could to fix it.
But I want to fix it! Oh, I just don't know how!
Despite not even knowing if there was a way out of the hole he had dug for himself and his friends, he was honest. And because he shared all the information he knew, including the fact that MePhone 4 made the ship that they were all standing on, that's what made Suitcase and Knife able to hatch their plan to unplug the wire and save the aliens. None of that happens without Toilet's honesty. But it's not just his honesty, it's his agency. The fact he took an active role in taking what he made wrong and making it right. And not just relenting, like MePhone does. It sucks to say, but MePhone keeps letting himself be paralyzed by fear of the situation. In the previous part, he stayed in the closet, terrified of Cobbs. And this time, while he has a brief moment of wanting to go out and fight, MePad stops him, for reasons that make sense.
Remember, if you die, there goes everyone's chance at a revival system.
But that by no means should have been an excuse for MePhone to not tell the truth about making the contestants. And even when he does finally tell the truth about how and why he made the show, he's doing it weirdly and tone-deafly with a smile, as if it's with the expectation that he will receive understanding and sympathy in return.
But it gave me hope that, at the end of the day, no matter how hard it got, someone was going to win. Everyone had a chance.
He does not.
No.
But Taco's arc shows us we can't count on such things, such weirdly unrealistic expectations. In the previous episode, Taco attempted to apologize to Pickle, and Pickle did not accept the apology. Perhaps fittingly, how could Pickle ever accept an apology from someone who has never been clear about what is real or fake about her, the liar who feigned a goofy personality to earn affection from him and the viewers? After Pickle rejects her, Taco starts to think that apologizing was not only a bad idea, but she can't believe she ever thought it could have been a good idea because Pickle hates her.
He hates me. And of course he does. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea.
At this point, it becomes clear to Mike. Taco was expecting a positive result to come out of that apology. That she apologized to Pickle, knowing it would be hard, but thinking she could possibly nail it and be accepted, and that it would be worth it. But no, the mere act of apologizing is worth it. Not because of what you'll get in return, but because, as MePhone says,
it's the right thing to do.
Echoing the very words of wisdom Sia said over the course of the season.
It's the right thing to do.
The line between what's real and what's fake is examined by Marshmallow and friends in Purgatory Mansion as well. Now, this Purgatory Mansion group does not know of the truth that they were made by MePhone. But now that they are outside the constraints of the competition, they do recognize, yes, it felt like there was no other option for us than to compete.
The idea of leaving it all behind just didn't even feel like like an option at the time.
Marshmallow has in the past even directly asked,
Is anything on the show real?
but, real or fake, she holds others accountable, and remembers how Paintbrush didn't seem to have the mental headspace to listen to her back when they were competing together. Marshmallow opens this episode by forgiving Paintbrush, but near episode's end, she still has not forgiven Knife for his acts of cruelty towards her, even when Knife tries to apologize.
Marshmallow, I'm very sorry for all of it.
Apology not accepted. Continue.
In the same way the punishment fits the crime, the apology is given to those who deserve it, in her mind. Once again, the results of an apology are not guaranteed, and in this case, there is no apology accepted. But Knife still should have provided it, right? However, this is not the final apology of the episode. See, Cobbs has Knife and Suitcase fight to the death. And for a minute, it looks like they're actually going to go through with it. And when Knife kicks Suitcase in the arena, he says,
Sorry, Suitcase, only one of us could win.
But, as we find out later, he's lying in part of an effort to distract Cobbs from killing the Shimmers, or Venoms, as he calls them. Once again, apologies are what stand between the truth and a lie. But this time, it's being used to portray and preserve a lie. And Knife and Suitcase have nothing to apologize for. They're on the same team, both literally and figuratively. And they went out in one final blaze of glory. And they're not sorry about it.
Unfortunately, there's not gonna be a winner.
If everyone's eliminated...
Oh, looky here! Oh, it's a wire! I am the perfect assistant! No! You idiot! Stop!
Thank you for watching this. There's a lot to unpack in this episode, so I thought I would look at it through a very specific lens. I think this definitely warrants there being continued discussion about the episode in the future, if this is something that you're interested in. But yeah, for now, while we're still in active production on episode 18, I thought this was something to provide. I just wanted to, also give a little bit of encouragement to any aspiring writers out there. We're coming up on having finished a full movie that I wrote. I did not think I could do that. I wanted to do that. I wanted so badly to do that. But, there was definitely a period where I was like, what was I thinking? I can't do this. I bit off more than I could chew. This is way too ambitious. But I powered through it. I stuck to outlining. I wrote all these notes. I had notes going back 10 years that I looked to weave in and incorporate and figure something out. And you know what? Gosh darn it. if you work hard enough, you truly can get it done. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Back to the Future was right. So truly just keep at it, and you can do it. And now we will have a movie. And that's pretty great.